Hi guys, it's Kacy Patey of The Inspired Office, theinspiredoffice.com. I'm the office organizing expert, and this week we're talking about how we get clients. And if I learned anything in 2010, personal, professional, other, it's how to get clients. And that was my mission, and that's what I went out to do, and that's what I did. I'm going to go through a number of ways I get clients. I'm going to be very, very specific. And if you do any of these things, you can also start to get clients. So I'm going to start from the top. The way I have found most of my clients, to be perfectly honest, is through PR. And up until now, I've always thought that PR and press opportunities, articles were something that had to find me. So I would just sort of sit back and wait for them to come. But in the last few months, I've been better about writing writers and writing editors and getting written about because I sought after it. So every time I am written up about, if that makes sense, I get work. About 2 years ago, I was written up in the Daily Candy, and talk about getting clients. It gave me almost a year's worth of steady clients. So online, offline media, if you can just get in there somehow, just get to know the writer, get to know the editor, you'll get clients. It's been my number one source of clients to date. Another thing that has worked for me and is starting to work for me even more is speaking engagements. I've been lucky in that I've always sort of been comfortable speaking. Um, it hasn't really made me nervous. I may be nervous before I speak, but when I'm actually speaking, I'm not nervous. So that's something that I need to tap more and more. In the last couple of months, I've given a couple of talks, and each one has resulted in one or two clients, which is pretty big for me. So speaking is just a no-brainer. If you're a natural, go do it. I'm committing to speaking twice a month. So I have two on the calendar for this month and next month, and one for the following month. And if speaking doesn't come easily to you, just, start a group with a few friends and just practice speaking in front of each other, or join Toastmasters, or speak up more in a networking group, because it will boost your business instantly, and your confidence too. So another one that works for me and many business owners is referrals, of course. And I'm learning that you have to ask for referrals. And that's been a long lesson coming for me. I used to just think if I do a good job, if I do an amazing job, then people will refer me. It's not at the top of their mind. So at the end of, you know, package with a client, I may ask, so do you have any other friends who are interested, or anybody who you think I could, you know, talk to, or it's all about asking. I also ask for speaking engagements. So when I go to networking meetings, it's not so much the goal to walk out of there with new clients all the time as it is to walk out of there with leads for speaking engagements. So referrals can be referrals to speaking engagements, referrals to other opportunities, referrals to writing opportunities, ones that you write or when people write about you, and of course referrals to clients. But you just really have to dig in mine for an in and ask for those referrals. So a couple of clients I'm working with right now came from client referrals. And clients who are referred to you, by the way, make for the best clients, because they're coming to you because they've heard firsthand a rave review about you and your work. I've been writing a newsletter every week for about 120 weeks. It's been about 2 years now. And when I say every week, I mean every week I have been sending out a newsletter. And what that is, it's a short thing at the top, which is a note from Kacy, maybe something cool I did that week or about an event I went to. And then it's a feature article, and I write really off-the-wall, creative, inspiring office organizing tips. And yes, indeed, I've written about 120 of them. To be honest, I've only recycled about 2 or 3. So what you do is, if you can sit down and write out about 50 ideas I have that will make for good short articles related to my business, then you have enough to start the newsletter. That's exactly what I did. When I sat down and saw that I could come up with 50 newsletter tip topics, in one sitting, I thought, okay, this is enough to keep me going for a while. And the fact that these came so easily proved that more will come easily after those 50 are finished. I cannot speak enough about the power of a weekly newsletter. Weekly. Not every other week, not once a month. Weekly. Maybe I'll get into that more. Networking, of course, you just have to go out and network. It can be painful sometimes and grueling sometimes, but it works. And like I said, you can't go in thinking I'm going to go to this event and come out with clients. You come out with connections, people to meet for a cup of tea with, speaking engagements. So just really feel around for the ones that feel good for you, that feel like a good match. It's worth saying no to some and saying yes to others. So I've also learned that to just go out and network for the sake of like hitting your networking numbers hasn't really been good for me. It's better that I take time to find events that I really want to go to. Facebook, since I've become more active on my Facebook page, the Inspired Office page, I've had 2 clients come from Facebook, which I think isn't bad for just sitting at home in my PJs and typing out cute stuff. The jury's still out on Twitter for me. I think I have a decent number of followers at this point, maybe 1,200 or so. It feels like I'm being proactive, but I'm still not convinced that it's actually working, because it's kind of like, show me the money, and Twitter hasn't shown me the money yet. So I do it to do it, but I wouldn't say that it's a tool that has brought me clients. Maybe that will change. But anyways, right there you have it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Speaking, PR, referrals, weekly newsletter, networking, Facebook, and maybe Twitter. It's a lot, but if you do any one of those things, your phone's gonna ring. So good luck and have fun with it. See you next week. Bye, guys.